Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Evil Mage, and today we are back in Snowrunner. We have the second half of Cement for the Region left to do, part of which lines up very, very nicely with Super Order. So, let's go ahead and get started. We'll see if we can't complete this region other than the contests. We're gonna take these 2 bags of cement up to the warehouse at the top of the hill. And then we'll come back down and grab the trailer and pick up the rest of the Super Order and do an all-in-one trip into Black River, because the 2 deliveries are very, very close. That was an interesting rub. Come on, get up the hill. I found not too long ago a new TV show that I've gotten really into. It's called The Traders. I don't know how many of you have seen it, and I don't want to give a whole lot away, but I'm not typically into the reality contest type shows most of the time. I've seen a couple seasons of Survivor. I'm not really a Big Brother type guy. I don't know. But this show really interests me because, how do I explain it? So there's, and it depends on what country's version you watch. Like there's a UK version, a US version, an Australian version, a German version. There's probably more, but I know there's at least those 4. And they all have a very similar format. There's anywhere from like 16 to 24 players. And 3 or 4 of them are selected to be what they call traders. But there's more to it than that, because they're not actively sabotaging the prizes or anything, or the challenges where you earn things. They're not sacrificing those. But every night, the traders get together and basically murder one of the other contestants. And then everyone has to try and figure out who the murderers, who the traitors are that have killed, and not really killed, obviously, it's a TV show, but who killed the people. And the traders get to participate in that too, and like kind of try and get away with it by sabotaging the like the way that the people vote to try and figure out who did it. But yeah, that show was, I watched the whole US version in the last like 2 weeks, and I'm almost done with the Australian version now. I'm on like episode 8, but it's got me hooked. And like I said, I'm not usually one of these reality TV show, reality game shows. But just the fact that, like, 4 people, and they're picked at random. You don't know going into the house what you're going to be, whether you're going to be one of the people trying to solve it, or if you're going to be one of the people committing the murders. And I liked that, like, I don't know. It just shows how easily people can be manipulated, and not necessarily intentionally, just by like pack mentality and confirmation bias. Once they start suspecting someone, there's almost no way, even if you are completely innocent, there's no way to prove it. No matter what you say, they're gonna go, well, that's exactly what someone that did do it would say. Or, and it just, I mean, everybody, when you get into a group setting like that, it's so easy to think you're doing the right thing, but you're going after the wrong people, I'm a really intellectual guy. I love learning. Most of the TV shows I watch are like Discovery Channel and, History Channel and National Geographic and things like that. But this one, even though it's not necessarily intended as educational, it's so good at teaching like little like pieces of psychology and things, you know, not necessarily teaching them. I mean, if you don't know confirmation bias is a thing, it's not going to teach you that it is, but if you know what you're looking at and understand what's going on, it's fascinating how easily it catches. It's also really funny that some of the people they choose to be the traders, because the producers select who the traders are going to be and don't tell anybody until the very start of the game. So it's really funny to see some of the people they pick, because they're people that would never choose that role, and then they're forced to be the bad guy. And you can just watch and see the people that, you know, how hard it is for them, you know, at first. Some of them really get into it later. Like, they're like, oh no, I have to be the bad guy. And then by the end, they're like, I get to be the bad guy. Who am I going to take out next? You know? Come on, get out of this hole here. Why did I... Oh my god. I just realized I drove right past where I was supposed to go. Oh no. I was supposed to go to the warehouse. Why did no one stop me? I mean, obviously no one stopped me because it's not a live feed. But oops. I need to get back to that fuel trailer. Oh no. I don't know that I don't think I'm going to. Oh, I really killed myself here, didn't I? I don't think I'm gonna make it. I need to get to... I need to get to the big fuel trailer. And I just cost myself some fuel. Alright. Anyways. Darn it. Alright. In order to keep this video the way I wanted it, I probably won't show some of this right here, so I'm just gonna kind of be quiet and do it, and then I'll just edit it out. Not the whole thing. I'll show you I went too far, but I don't think I'm gonna show for a while here. Okay, so I am back to Smithfield Dam. This is where I was supposed to go. Okay, so I know I need the cement on the trailer. Oops. Let me go ahead and stop my engine here before I waste too much fuel. Okay, and then I want to go super order. So I need vehicle spare parts, which I can get from the service hub, and fuel from the fuel station. Okay. Everything else I've already done. I don't know why this is showing up, because I've done it. Other than it's the same stage, so that's probably it. The other two were previous stages. Okay, so. And I have no fuel in the fuel truck. Except what's in the actual truck. I'm almost tempted to grab the fuel truck at the top of the hill, or just on the other map there. But I should be able to do this with the fuel I have. And if I have to buy a little bit, I won't be upset. I do want to take this trailer down the hill. I don't have to, but I'm here and I'm going to use it before we go to the next map anyway. So I might as well bring it over. Probably could have used four-wheel drive there. I just looked over and it's not on yet. Didn't really need it, obviously, but might have saved us a gallon or two. Although you burn fuel faster with all-wheel drive on. So maybe it wouldn't have. All-wheel drive and the diff lock do affect your fuel economy. As far as your gallons per minute, it goes up. Now, your speed does too, usually. So, but I don't think it always covers itself. When you use four-wheel drive when you don't have to, or when you use the diff lock when you don't have to, it does literally cost you fuel. So I only use it, or try to only use it, when I know it's actually going to speed me up. And I kind of didn't do that in some earlier videos, I know. I was distracted by the fact that I was actually filming myself. Because, again, I'm still new to this. Been doing it since September or October. I think late September, maybe. I don't know. But I haven't been doing it very long. God, that'd make it almost 6 months now, wouldn't it? I've been doing this for 6 months. That's crazy. But I'm still learning things. And I'm still getting new equipment, which means I have more to learn. I got myself a capture card not long ago so that I can do some recording from my Xbox and my PlayStation. So that'll be cool when I finally decide to play something on those. I'm not a great racer anymore. Like, I used to be really good at racing games. Really good. And because of some of my health issues, I don't have the quick reaction times that I used to respond to, you know, what's going on. I can still drive pretty good lines most of the time, and I can, you know, but when someone tries to block a pass or cuts me off or something, I don't have the time, I don't have the reflexes to react to that, and I don't want to mess up other people's games, you know, especially if it's a PvP race. I don't want to screw up someone else's race because they made, albeit an aggressive move, but not necessarily a dirty move, you know. When someone goes to pass you, if you can block them, great. I just don't want someone to get mad at me because they blocked my pass and I ran into the back of them because I didn't catch it soon enough or something, you know. It's the nerve issues are also why I don't play shooters. Most shooters are PvP. They don't have to be. I mean, I know Call of Duty has a campaign mode and stuff, but I just don't have the speed and reaction times to be good at those games anymore. If you notice, the games that I do play on the channel are all pretty slow paced, you know, relaxing, think about it, and just, you know, still strategy involved, but not like anything where you're under a time crunch, you know, you have a half a second to hit a button to make something happen based on a cue in the game. I used to love Tomb Raider, that was really good at that, you know? And I used to play like a bunch of the single player Final Fantasy games. I used to play those a lot. I still play Final Fantasy 14, and I played 11 for over a decade. But I don't play a whole lot of those quick react games. Just, I can't. I'm not physically capable of it anymore. And it's not an age thing either, because I'm only 43. It's a disability thing. The government denied me my disability, by the way, but I haven't worked an actual, like, job in almost 8 years now. I'm not capable of doing it 8 hours a day, you know. There's a lot of things I can still do, but not consistently enough to hold a job doing it. So I just kind of wanted to clarify when I said it's a disability thing. Because I guess technically by the letter of the law, I am not disabled, even though I have multiple chronic disabilities, chronic illnesses and disabilities. All right, so my service trailer's dropped off. We'll go get the vehicle spare part. Oh, I don't have my crane. Shoot. I should have brought my Fleet Star. I want to check something. I'm going to stop this vehicle. And I want to go to the garage real quick. Okay, so do I, oh, not store, storage. I don't have anything in storage. Okay. I want to take this to the garage, and I want to see if I can put a crane on it, or if I have a crane to put on it, I should say. Because I'm 99% certain this can have a load crane. Mostly because a couple of those scouts I was talking about in my last episode can have load cranes. Which is part of why I'm confused why they're still considered scouts. Because obviously the devs know that they can carry loads. I mean, of course they would know, but because they're the ones that made them do it. I do have a loading crane. Good. Just saved myself $300. The suspension on this truck just, well, actually it's the tires that make it look that way the most, but doesn't this look like it's struggling even under the weight of just the crane? The tires aren't, it looks like the axle's bending or something. Okay, so brakes, activate anchor, cargo mode, vehicle spare part, load. All right, I need to load fuel too, so let's go down to the gas station. I could put the crane on the Fleet Star, but the Fleet Star cannot do a load crane, a flatbed, and a trailer. Well, the Western Star can't. The Fleet Star can, and has, but the Western Star's chassis is too short. When you put a load crane and a flatbed on it, you can no longer attach a trailer. And I believe we've seen that in some previous videos. So that's why I'm not doing that. But we'll make this work anyway. It's not costing us a whole lot of fuel here. The Kodiak just doesn't burn fuel like that very often. Okay, so back to the Western Star. There we go. Oh. Did I dump the load? No, I didn't. Sweet. Okay. No, not remove. Unpack. Repack. I don't know how it got that out of control. We're on pavement. I didn't think I was going so fast that I was going to have speed wobbles on a trailer going down that hill, but apparently I did. Manual. Seriously? Alright, stop engine, change trucks. Restore crane. All right. No, other way. All right. Get back to the garage. I have plenty of fuel to do that. Come on, really? I know it was only 1 point, but it was a teeny tiny rock. Okay, so unpack, repack. Everything's loaded up and we are ready to go. Now, oh, real quick, I need this one first because that's going to the warehouse, which is closer. Oh, it didn't do it. All right, so we'll try that again. When we zone over, it's gonna stop the engine anyway, so we might as well do it then. Let's try this again. Husky forwarding. Start tracking. There we go. Shouldn't really need the all-wheel drive yet. Okay, so we are just about to the warehouse here. Go ahead and drop off the cement. Level 18. Cool. All right. So, want to detach the trailer there. We'll pick it up here in a minute. Because while we don't need it for anything at the moment, we might need it for a contest or two. Been a while since I've done a Michigan contest, so I don't remember exactly what they are. Another promotion. Level 19. Okay, so other than contests, we have finished Michigan. I think this is the way back down. Yeah, okay. Really? Okay. So my Western Star is pretty much fully upgraded. And so is my Fleet Star. So those I don't really need to get back to a garage at the moment. So we'll leave those out here. My Scout is not fully, but almost fully upgraded. Oops. Let me stop the engine here. You know what? We'll just go do it. Go here. All right. So I don't have the. I have. Okay. So my Scout is upgraded the exact same on both gameplays. The Fleet Star is upgraded exactly the same on both my hard and my normal gameplay. And so is the Western Star. So is the Chevy. Actually, they pretty much all are. Exactly the way they are in the other one. So, I'm at $136,086. I only have 7 total vehicles. These 4 here, the Twin Steer, the Kodiak, the Pacific, the single Chevy, the Scout, the White Western Star, and the Fleet Star. And they're all exactly the same equipment. On this game, I have $136,086. I do still have several trailers left on this, but I can't sell them. These trailers cannot be sold. So, let's go to the main menu. We'll load games and we'll go to my normal save. $336,800. But on this game, I did not sell my GMC. I had to sell my GMC on the other one. Had to. I literally ran out of money. I had no choice. I still have the International that we rescued, and we did sell that on the other game as well. And I have a DLC truck. Still have the Fleet Star, still have the Western Star, exactly the same. Still have the Kodiak, exactly the same. I also have another DLC truck, another DLC, more DLC trucks. I have a Tatra. This thing is amazing. This, I don't know that I've ever gotten it stuck. Ever. In my thousands of hours of gameplay. Still have the Twin Steer. Still have the Pacific. Just like the other game. But more DLC trucks. More DLC trucks. Still have the Scout. Equipped exactly the same. Medium-sized tires. Same kind. Got an Apache. This thing is considered a Scout, but it's more useful. It can deliver loads. Still have the Chevy. Got the Land Rover. One of the two. Got the Jeeps. The Rezvani. This thing is amazing. Still got the Con Marshall, the other Land Rover. So yeah, I have all of these trucks, and some of these actually have a little bit of upgrades on them. Not the Scouts, but like this, I've upgraded a little bit. Let's see. This, not only do I still have it, but it's upgraded. So yeah. And then if we go to the map, this is one thing I do all the time in normal mode. I have no trucks or trailers on the map. They're all in my garage or in storage for that map. Go to Smithfield. Same thing. I sold all of those trailers from both of those maps. And that map. Drummond Island. Every trailer in the game that I've still got and or deleted that you've seen me in the hard mode, sell them all. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. You get full price back for your trailer in normal mode. In hard mode, you get nothing. Not even 50%. Parts, add-ons, trucks, you get 50% back on. Trailers, you get nothing. Zero. That's why I was deleting a few of them. Just so that they weren't still on my map going, is there something loaded in that? You know, if they're empty in hard mode, and don't do it to all of them, because you never know when they're going to add another mission to an old map in one of the new upgrades. That's happened before and it will happen again. So, make sure you keep a few trailers around in hard mode, load trailers, in case you need to come back. But in normal mode, where there's no travel and no penalty to buy and sell as you need them, just get rid of them. Keep your map clean like this. It's so much easier to notice when new stuff shows up. But that's what I wanted to show you. It's a $200,000 difference. Plus, I've sold 2 trucks in the hard mode that I haven't sold. So when you add that in, it's actually more like 260, I think. I think I got, what, 17,000 for the GMC? And I think I got 20 for the other one. For this International Transstar. I was calling the wrong to Lodestar. Where'd the Lodestar go? Oh, you have to buy it. It's not a DLC truck. Okay, never mind. But yeah, the Lodestar is a scout similar to the Apache that can have a load crane and has some options that make it able to carry loads. Only a single space. Plus the trailer, so 3. But a scout that can haul 3 pieces of cargo? Why is it still called a scout? That was my question earlier. Anyways, now that I've shown you the differences right there, I think I'm going to call the video. I've got Michigan 93% complete. And what I don't have are these on both saves. All of my tasks are done on both saves. And all of my contracts. So anyways, I think I'm going to call the video here. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like button and feel free to subscribe to keep up with this or any of the other games that I'm posting. I hope to see you in the next video and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.